Hello, my name is Cheryl Ponchin. I'd like to welcome you back to the TUG 2020 Beginner's LaTeX Workshop. In this lesson, we will be showing you how to construct theorems and show you how to do a proof. So, as always in LaTeX, you need the correct use package in order to get the correct output. In this instance, we're doing theorems. So, AMS theorem is the package that we need. So we're going to start with theorem style plain, and as we go through this document, I'll show you the different theorem styles. So it might be a little confusing. Everything is called new theorem, even if it's not actually called theorem. It can be called lemma, proposition, corollary, or a number of things. But new theorem is the definition that you use in order to produce the correct output. So in the first set of braces of this definition is what you want to put in your document as your begin and end environment. And the second set of braces is what's going to show up in your output. That is why it has a capital T. I have a new theorem of a lemma, and I have a new theorem of a proposition. But proposition I did a little differently. I have in square brackets the word section. So the square brackets shows that there's an extra argument, and this argument's going to be in the numbering system where you will have your proposition numbered, and then there will be a dot, and there will be the section that it is appearing in. So now that we've actually created our theorem environments, we're going to put them to use. So we will start with begin theorem, end theorem. Again, in LaTeX, everything has a backslash begin and a backslash end. So begin theorem, end theorem, and then I've added the proof. So the proof is, we don't have to actually add anything, just do begin proof, end proof. And the definition in the style files will produce the proof. It will always end with a proof box. It's a square bracket that you can change by changing a renew command of the QED symbol, but we're going to leave it in this lesson as the QED symbol. So this right here will produce this output. Theorem 1 in bold-faced and initial cap T, and the text will be in italicized font. The proof definition is the word proof is at italics, and the text is in Roman font with the proof box at the end. Next, I'm going to add another theorem. I'm going to add a lemma, and I'm going to add a proposition. Now, remember with the proposition, I added an argument when I gave it the new theorem. So what's going to happen when you see this output is you're going to get theorem 2 because it's our second theorem. You're going to get lemma 1 because it's our first lemma. And you're going to get proposition 1 because it's our first proposition, happens to be in section 1. If it was in section 2, it would have a 2 after the proposition number. Now you can also add extra comments. Again, it's in square brackets, and that's right here, and it comes right after your begin of whatever you're using. In this sense, it's a theorem. So if I add that, it's going to come in parentheses. And if you notice that the period mark is after the parentheses because it's part of the theorem number. Now we're going to change the theorem style, and we're going to use theorem style definition. What's going to happen now is it's basically going to change the properties of the fonts. So what's going to happen is it's going to be definition is in bold-faced. However, the text, instead of being in italics font, the style file for definition is to create the text in Roman font. So now I have a new theorem, and I just called it notes because you can call it anything you want. But if you notice, I have an asterisk after the word theorem. So what that does is it suppresses the number. So an asterisk after either an equation or a section, it'll always suppress the number. So what's going to happen here is I'll show you this output. And notes right here does not have a number, but notation does because I did not suppress it when I created the new theorem. Now, if you'll notice, it's in boldface, but the font is also in Roman. The reason being is the last time I changed my style, I changed its definition. And so now I am in definition mode until I change it back to theorem style plain. There's another theorem style that I would like to show you, and it's theorem style remark. So I also now did change my theorem style, and I did remark. And if you look at this here, it has the convention of the proof, which is in italics. It will number it because I did not suppress the numbering, and my text is in Roman. So that is the style file for remark. You can also change the numbering. I've shown in some other lessons. You do a renew command. So actually we're going to tell it to renew command, and we want to renew command just the lemma, and we want it to be in Roman numerals. So now I'm going to do begin lemma, end lemma, but what's going to happen to the numbering system is it's now going to be in a Roman numeral. And so this will continue to be Roman numerals until you change it. That's a quick lesson on theorems and how to create them. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson, and I hope to see you in the next lesson.